And its back is contoured, so it's a little bit more of a realistic feel, a little bit more comfortable. The cry is not as loud as Real Care 2. It actually starts out a little bit quieter, and if you don't attend to it right away, it gradually gets louder and louder. You also have a longer amount of time to attend to it before it counts as neglect. Like I said with the originals, if you didn't attend to it within 2 minutes, it counted as a neglect, but I think you have about 4 minutes with this one. I could be wrong. So I love the sleeping sound. It also does little coughs and baby sounds randomly. And honestly, like, I can't think of any downsides to this. What I hope to see with the next version of Baby Think It Over, if they ever come up with the next version, is I would love to see one that, my husband actually suggested this, it would be cool to have one that responds to temperature changes so that you must dress it appropriately for weather. So it can sense cold or hot, and if you don't dress it appropriately in cold weather, it will cry. I think that would be awesome. And of course the other main difference between Real Care 1 and Real Care 2 is that, yeah, the head falls back, but you can also turn the head from side to side, because with Real Care 2 they put it on a ball joint neck, which is so much better than Real Care 1. Then there's Ready or Not Taught. These are by a different company. The doll is completely different. I believe it's I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but a Bursa doll. So it looks quite different than these. It's smaller than these. But it is also weighted like the Real Cares and Baby Think It Overs, and they're quite heavy actually. I think they're about 9 pounds. And yeah, so the Ready or Not Taught also has weighting in its head. And when you determine when it cries and you try to determine what it needs, it has different keys, and each key will say something. Like one key will say bottle, another key will say diaper change, another key will say burping, and another key will say rocking. And when you have to find the key and put the key in the back, and if it coos, then you got the right key, and if not, then you gotta keep trying. And I believe it's the same concept as the standard Baby Think It Over, where you have to hold the key in there until it's done. And it's pretty much like the standard. There's a box that goes in the back as well. So if the box isn't in there, there's a big hole in the back. And so those are the differences in all the models. I hope you found that easy to follow, but you can see pictures of all the different models on the website and read more in depth about it. So the next question was, where can you buy them? Which I just pretty much answered. eBay is the only place now where you can get them. And I'm telling you, for the sake of my group, because I like to let them know when ones become available on eBay. I signed up with eBay for eBay notifications, and I kid you not, just about every day I get notification of a new Real Care Baby Think It Over, or a standard Baby Think It Over, or Ready or Not Taught being on eBay. So they're on there every day now. Like when I first started looking for them on eBay, they were hard to find, but there are tons of them on there now. And some may not be in working order, and some may be, and they can range anywhere from $75 all the way up to $1,000, depending on the condition, what model it is, what the functions are on it, and if it's working or not. Can you get one for cheap? Like I said, you can get some for $50 to $75, but those are going to be standard Baby Think It Overs that have a gaping hole in its back and probably no working box. There will not be any electronics with it. It's difficult to get what you're looking for cheap. If you really want the latest and newest model, the Real Care 2, you're looking at paying anywhere from $500 to $1,000. I mean, brand new from the company, these are now retailing at $1,000, brand new. And that includes your baby, all the accessories with it, which by the way, you can't use modified diapers with these because they have a yellow square and a green square on the diapers. And I think there's a microchip in them. There's no longer magnets. The only thing that's magnet is the mouth, and that's why you can make your own bottles and pacifiers for it. But you really, if you're looking for a good quality one with all the latest functions, you're gonna have to pay $500 to $1,000. There's not gonna be a Real Care cheaper than that. Like I said, I gave you the overview of our group's website. Actually, I already covered that before I even got to it. And again, that's www.neonatesandbtio.com. And like I said before, neonates, the neonates are not the parenting dolls. They're from the sister company, and they're completely different. They look the same because they're from the same mold, and they even both say Baby Think It Over on the back of the neck because they're from the same mold, but they either will have 0 electronics, and if they do, if it is an electronic neonate, it's going to have the same functions with the rocking, burping, all that, but it's going to cry every 2 minutes. It's not on a real infant schedule. And I guess I answered the question again. The next question was, can you use Real Care 1 diapers on the Real Care 2s? Which I answered, no you cannot. Because the Real Care 1 uses magnets and Real Care 2 uses microchips. Can you use Real Care 1 controllers on Real Care 1 2? Yes, you can. I believe. I think. My friend Nicole's more of a... I believe you can use Real Care 1 controller on Real Care 2. If anyone out there thinks I'm wrong on that, please correct me, but I'm pretty sure that if I remember correctly, you can use it. Do you need to have a controller for Real Care 1 and Real Care 2 for it to work? Yes, you do. And that was it. The next thing I was going to say was to give you more of an overview of the controller in depth, but it's very intricate, and there are a lot of features, and we'll be here all night if I get into that. You can, I think, learn more about it on our group. If you have a doll and you want to join our group, we have all the manuals for all the dolls in our file section in our Yahoo group. So that's it for now. Those are the frequent asked questions that I get about Baby Think It Overs and neonates, and I thought I would do a video about it to try and help with that, because I keep getting the same questions over and over, and it's tiresome answering the same questions over and over, especially when, if people would just scroll down and read the comments, they would get to see that I've already answered that question several times. And I don't mean to be rude about it, but I have so much better things to do with my time. So I hope that this clears up any questions anyone has. The main thing is, you gotta look on eBay, and you gotta look every day and save up your money. You get what you pay for, as with anything. So save up your money, guys, and keep checking out for eBay, and that's it. And no, I do not sell Baby Think It Overs and neonates. I make reborn dolls, and I sell those, but not these guys. Alright, I will see you in the next video.